we have been assigned an activity by Miss Sheeba. Today, we are going to read a chapter named A Letter from a Father to His Daughter. Chapter 2, A Letter from a Father to His Daughter. Jawaharlal Nehru, born on the 14th of November, was the first Prime Minister of India after India's independence. Like many Indian leaders, he spent many years in prison during the freedom movement of India. When he was imprisoned in the Naini jail by the British, Nehru wrote this letter to his daughter, Indira, who he loved very much. This letter was written to her on her 13th birthday in an inimitable style. Nehru, besides being a great statesman, was a writer of many books. He wrote The Discovery of India during his imprisonment in 1942-46 at Ahmednagar Fort for participating in the Quit India movement. Nehru was also a great lover of children, and due to this, the country celebrates his birthday as Children's Day. Long back in 1930, when the British ruled over India, many of our leaders were in jails. Jawaharlal Nehru was in the Naini prison at that time. It was then that he wrote this letter to his daughter Indira on her 13th birthday. Indira, on your birthday you have been in the habit of receiving presents and good wishes. You will still have in full measure. But what present can I send you? From the Naini prison? My present cannot be very material or solid. They can be of the mind or spirit thing that even the high walls of the prison cannot stop.
You know, sweetheart, how I dislike sermonizing and doling out good advice. I have always thought that the best way to find out what is right and what is not right, what should be done and what should not be done, is not by giving a sermon, but by talking and discussing about it. Out of discussion, sometimes a little bit of truth comes out. I have liked my talks with you, and we have discussed many things.
The world is wide, and beyond our world lie other wonderful and mysterious world. None of us need ever be bored or imagine that we have learned everything was learning and became very wise. But what I am to do, then a lecture can hardly take the place of a take at best is a one-side affair. Imagine that I have made as the institution to you to think of it as if we really were having a talk.
In history, we read of great periods in the life of nations, of great men and women. Do you remember how fantastic you were when you first read the story of Joan of Arc, and how your ambition was to be something like her? Ordinary men and women are not usually heroic. They think of their bread and butter, of their children, of their household worries, and the like, but a time comes when a whole lot of people become interested in a great cause.
Then history helps even simple and ordinary men and women to become heroes, great leaders, and have something in which inspires a whole lot of people to make them do great deeds. In India, a great leader full of love for all who suffers and always eager to help them has inspired our people to great actions and noble sacrifice. He has helped to make the starving, the poor and the oppressed.
Bapuji is in the prison, but the magic of his message has stolen the hearts of India's millions. Men and women, and even come out of their little shells and becoming India's soldiers of freedom. In India today, we are making history, and you and I are fortunate to see this happening before our eyes and to take some part ourselves in this great drama.
What shall we play in it? If we are to be Indian soldiers, we have to respect Indian honor, and the Indian honor is self-trust. It's no easy matter to decide what is right and what is not. One little test I shall ask you to apply whenever you are in a doubt. Thank you.
Never do anything in secret or anything that you would wish to hide. For the desire to hide anything means that you are afraid, and fear is a bad thing and unworthy of you. Be brave, and all the rest follows. You know that in our great freedom movement under Bapuji's leadership, there is no room for secrecy or hiding. We are not afraid of what we do or what we say. We work in the sun and the light, even so in our private lives. Let us make friends with the sun and work in the light, and do nothing secretly. And if you do so, my dear, you will grow up a child of the light, unafraid and serene and unruffled, whatever may happen. I have written a very long letter to you, and yet there is so much I would like to tell you. How can a letter contain it? Goodbye, little one, and may you grow up into a brave soldier in India's service. With all my love and good wishes, your loving father, Jawaharlal Nehru.